what would you say is like your favorite story about your father?
He took me up in the woods. The horticulture class in high school. You had to get a book with all the different leaves of the trees.
Mm-hmm.
So he took me up in the woods, told me this tree, that tree, and picked a leaf. It was good time.
Yeah. Hmm.
Then I must have been 8, maybe 9, I forget. But he was going to take a bus trip down to Salt Lake. He's taken me with him as his youngest son to show me. We got down to Cincinnati and it was springtime and everything was flooded. Couldn't get out of Cincinnati. So he walked me over. I remember it seemed like a long time, but he had my hand to the train station. Figured maybe get a train over, but they weren't running either. So back to the bus and back to Detroit.
But it was an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I never forget that we were going down. We were up in Ohio someplace, and I had to pee. And so my dad told the bus driver. The bus driver says, "We're not stopping until we get to Greenfield, I think, of Ohio. There's another hour or so. You'll have to hold it." This big black woman got up to the driver and says, "Sir, you stop this bus for this little boy, or I'm going to raise hell." He pulled over. The first gas station we came to, I got off and peed, got back on. I could see that old black woman now. This little boy's got to pee. You got to stop this bus.
How did he propose to Et?
He was sitting on the front porch of the farmhouse, and he yelled back in the house. Fenton was my grandmother's name. "Hey, Fenton, how about Etna and I starting a poorhouse?" Actually, she had been so abused by the family, he told her, "When I come back from this trip," he was working in the coal mines in West Virginia, "I'm getting you out of here." And so he came back and he was on the porch. He took her and married because she was worked to death. Mert and Kate never did anything, princesses.
Oh, it was a Cinderella story, huh?
Well, I'm glad he got her out.
Yeah, started a poorhouse, and that was about true too. They were living on Meldrum in Detroit, in a street level apartment. And up and next to him was a young woman who sold herself.
Mm-hmm.
So he came home, and that woman, my mother knew the woman, and Dad told her, "You don't associate with that woman because she's got a bad reputation. There's nothing wrong with that woman. She's a nice girl." And he told her, "Yeah, I know. You don't believe a thing. Thing in the thing and in a bobbin. You wouldn't believe it."
And what was the